Hey, Keith here. We're under a winter weather advisory. March 16th, 2013. 1 to 3 inches of snow, freezing rain, sleet and ice. And we're in southern Indiana. Go figure. Hey, it's a great opportunity that we normally don't have to get out and do some extreme weather backpacking. Try out some of the gear that we have that normally here in southern Indiana we don't have to use. So come along with us. It'll be an adventure. Hey, it's nasty. Got a little bit of sleet, got some snowflakes about the size of quarters coming down every once in a while. Need to get a camp set up, get in and out of it. It's tough enough just dealing with the elements. Filming it's going to be kind of fun. We'll see how it goes, and we're going to go ahead and put up the camp now and get a little shelter going, basically is what we're going to do. Got the Osprey Atmos 65 with me today, as always. Got the rib pack on underneath the Gore-Tex. Helps keep everything nice and dry. Well, that works out really well. That way I can keep some of my stuff with me all the time, even when I'm out setting up camp. This is the Gerber machete. It's got a saw on it, so it eliminates having to pack a handsaw with you. It can be used the same as what we would use an axe for. It's extremely lightweight. It's just an extremely good tool to have. There you have it. A dry, comfortable shelter. Now we need a fire. Well, obviously containing the fire today is not going to be the problem. The weather the way it is. However, what could be a problem is getting the fire started. So a while ago I told you I picked a spot and didn't realize how muddy it was over where we've got the tarp set up. Because really and truly the reason I chose this spot didn't have anything to do with where I was going to put the tarp. It had to do with the fact that there is a lot of dead vertical wood. You know, wood that's standing up, it's not going to be soaking up all the rain that's been going. So that will be the driest possible wood that we'll be able to use. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to just pile up a lot of wood we're going to have to get a flame started, and that's going to be by using these Vaseline soaked cotton balls. It's just regular cotton balls that you put petroleum jelly on. And if I can get up here where you can see it. And what I'll do is I'll just light that with the lighter. That'll burn for, probably 3 to 5 minutes. That should get enough heat to dry out some of the very small stuff, which then in turn will dry out the bigger stuff and then the bigger. So for the first 30 minutes that we've got the fire going, it's just going to be a constant putting tons and tons of small wood on it and getting it to dry out as fast as possible. As you can see, I built a base of wood that I can put this in and then just start piling small stuff on it. That'll help keep it up off the ground. So here we go. Have you ever noticed that when you watch the YouTube videos, regardless of who makes the video, they almost always show making fire? Actually give you an idea of how important it is. It's the psychological value of it. It's the value of the fact that you've got warmth when you need it. Gives you the ability to cook. Most of the time, if you can get a fire started, you can survive. It's just that simple. Hey, when we first came out this morning, winter storm advisory. Well, that's really not typical for southern Indiana. And true to form, we're not getting any of it. What is typical for southern Indiana is a cold rain. And that's exactly what we've got today, is just a cold rain. But it's still early. Hell, we may still get some. Or pneumonia. Hey, the advantage that you see to the setup that we have here is the obvious. It's keeping the rain off of me. It's big enough to put all my equipment under it. I can sit comfortably. But it also is acting as a collector. It's collecting all the radiant heat off of that fire. It's probably 5 or 10 degrees warmer under here than it is out there. And there's no wind. So, you know, you can take another 5 degrees. So basically I can sit here in 35-degree weather and be extremely comfortable. Peaceful, isn't it? Well, the rain has lit up. I thought I'd just show you my little camp here. And that is how I've been videoing. Works pretty well. I don't know if you can see it, but there's steam coming off of the top of the tarp. I was talking a while ago about the radiant heat and how much warmer it was underneath there. You can actually see some of the rain evaporating off the tarp because it's warmer underneath there. It's the jet boil. It's going to have us a warm drink on a cold, rainy day. The problem with a day like today is all the cleanup when you get back. Everything's going to be wet, muddy, ash all over it. That's really the downfall of getting out in the woods on a rainy day. But there's a lot of solitude. Not very many other people out, that's for sure. This is going to be good. According to the GPS, we're about 1.25 miles out into the woods. Hey, you made it out of the woods. As you can see, I've got everything hanging up to dry. The winter weather advisory turned out to be nothing more than a cold, wet rain. But you know, any day in the woods is a good day. Thanks for coming along. We'll see you next time. Later.